first game in 10 days at home against Cheltenham. It's going to be a very, very difficult game. I suppose you've had 10 days to maybe sort of see those players who maybe were struggling, sort of a bit of recovery time as well.
Well, I think that's the key. You can look at it both ways. Yes, we wanted to play Bournemouth there and then, because I felt as though we could have done and we travelled all that way, but we had 2 or 3 that would have been struggling for that game and weren't going to start. So you can look at it, but it's given 1 or 2 a little bit more recovery time to get back to fitness, and it's also given 4 or 5 a little bit more recovery time that have played all the games over Christmas, because there's a batch of about 7 or 8 who've played all of the games non-stop, so obviously there's going to be a tiny bit of fatigue in there, but so we've had a nice break. We've trained hard, we've worked hard. Obviously we've got St George's, which is fantastic, because it's there's never a day where we can't train on some sort of fantastic surface, so we're very, very lucky there. Thank Alan, the groundsman, and his team really for allowing us to do that. So I think what's important is it's a game where we'll be refreshed, but we know it's going to be a very difficult game. Mark's got a very, very good team down there.
You've added to the squad. Adam and Zelly have come in to the squad with obviously Rene leaving. And what do those 2 players bring? What are they going to bring to Albion?
Well, I think they bring a little bit more, if I'm being honest. We try and always look to see if we can just move it forward in one direction or another. And I think that Adam's come in. We've seen a lot of Adam. I've tried to get him on several occasions. So the fact that we've got him in initially for a month to for him to be part of what we're doing, and us to have a really, really good look at him. And he looks a really, really good player. Very, very good footballer. Good engine up and down the right hand side. But more than that, he's got fantastic quality, both feet. So we look forward to seeing him. And Zelly, again, Zelly's one that whenever I've watched him, I've looked and thought, wow, what a good player he is. And I know, there's always going to be that played at a higher level with a different style of football in some ways. But I believe he'll come and offer us something vastly different to what we've got.
And with it being January, do you have any other sort of moves in the pipeline or possible moves? Or?
Yeah, well, I stated quite publicly yesterday that Rene's situation, obviously, for one reason or another, it's just not worked out for both parties. And what I do with that is, look, we'll come up with a solution for everyone, but it gets Rene back out playing and get his career going again. And I wish him all the best. I really do. And what it's done for us is it's freed up a considerable amount of budget that we can go and chase 1 or 2 players that we think might have a bigger effect on the games, and certainly we've got an opportunity to do that. I just, whatever way you look at it, we're second in the league, and we've now got, we would have had a little bit before, but now we've got a real opportunity to strengthen again in this transfer window.